Hey y'all, it's Dee Dee. I'm a fiber artist who specializes in knit and crochet items, as well as sharing my yarn journey here on YouTube, Instagram, and my other socials. If that's something you think you're interested in, feel free to like, subscribe, just reach out. Anyway, that's about it for my intro. It's ever-changing, ever-evolving, as we all should be. Change is a good thing, and it's something we could all use more of. Speaking of change and things we could all use more of, I'm going to share most of what I've been doing for the past week in this video, but particularly Saturday. So Saturday, was supposed to work. I work as an election commissioner when we have elections. You know, those people who are there when you go vote and tell you what to do. That's what I do part-time. However, I didn't do that Saturday because I did not have the foresight to make sure beforehand, before I got there, that we would be having elections. So, there was no election. I ended up not working, but I was like, okay, let's change plans. So sometimes sometimes the best planned plans are unplanned plans. And I know that sounds really confusing, but what I mean by that is sometimes you can't plan things and plans change and you have to be able to be okay with that. And sometimes the best things that happen aren't planned, or at least aren't planned 100%, if that makes sense. Feel free to share your best plans that ended up changing or wouldn't have happened if other things had happened in the comments as well. So I'm going to tell you what happened Saturday. I ended up going to the Shreve Pride, which is Shreveport, Louisiana's Pride organization. Their Pride in the Park. It was a little event with a bunch of vendors and resources. And it was a very good event. I went with friends. I knew they were doing stuff because they had mentioned it. And they would have invited me to if I hadn't been working. That was fully mentioned. But what was it? I had to work and didn't know until, hey, I'm not working. But it's okay. It's okay. We're all kind of the mind of things happen. It's whatever. I'm trying to think. I do, like I said, think that things happen for a reason, and things are fate sometimes. But I want to take this time before I mention how the event went. Let me see. No. That's not what I wanted to say. The best thing that came out of that event was it became a business trip. And I will explain that later. But it did. The event that I went to, the Pride in the Park, became a business trip. Anything can be a business trip if it benefits you and your business. I'm a firm believer in that. But there were a lot of cool vendors. I wasn't trying to spend like a whole lot of money. I didn't spend a whole lot of money at the event. I did kind of spend some at the yarn store. I know we all do that, but they were business expenses. Anyway, as I look over at the business expenses that I will be sharing, there was one vendor, or there were a few vendors. The one particularly that I thought was meant to be, the place that we were meant to see. I'm pulling her up right now. I have it on my phone, which is not working very well. Okay, so the vendors' names were the same name as me and my friend, and I thought her mom and her had the same name as me and my friend, and I thought that was meant to be. But I'm going to show some of the work they did, and now my phone is refusing to work. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to share their Instagram in the description as well, but I'm going to show these adorable, cute earrings that I purchased from them. I don't wear earrings a lot, but they are like my favorite. I meant to put them on before I showed the video, but it is what it is. Excuse me. The page that they have is, and I'm going to show it on here on my phone. It's And if I mispronounce it, I do apologize. It's El Zorro Astuto. I'm going to show it here so y'all can see. This is their Instagram. And I do apologize if it is reversed. Like I said, I'm going to link down below this page as well. Like I said, I thought it was fate that we saw them because, like I said, it's not every day you meet yourself, if that makes sense, with someone who has the same name as you and your friend. But their earrings that they had were mostly made of clay. I think it was earrings and other jewelry as well. I'm seeing on their page that it's mostly earrings, but they are very talented. They are very talented. I got these. These were the favorites. These are the ones I saw first. They're little yarn ball with knitting needles made of clay. Now, I knit and crochet. I think this is very, very adorable. I love them. I love them. Now, as we were in Louisiana, and I'm from Louisiana and all that, I had to get these two. They're a little gaudy for me. I'm not going to lie. They're not 100% me, but I did love the knitted aspect of them and the kind of Mardi Gras theme. And the knitted stockinette stitch for it. Like I said, I'm going to link their page in the description as well. So just to think, if I had been working, if the things that had not happened that were preventing me from doing this, I'd have missed out on a whole bunch of good stuff. Just drinking some coffee. Have to get a good start to the day, and I cannot start the day without caffeine. So, I think I'm going to show y'all, okay, I have an announcement, though. I do have an announcement before, and the reason why I say that this is a business trip, it's a business trip, and business expenses. This was not the only, the business trip that I took on Saturday that, I didn't know I needed to take. Anyway, it became a business trip. It was not the only business expense I had, this past week, though. My big announcement is I'm going to be selling my items and all the cute crochet things that I've been making and that I will make at the NELA Pride event, the festival. It's called The Festival, and it's going to be June 29th. June 29th. I was going to say of this month. That's not this month. I'm sorry. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to be selling it with my friends that I went to the event that I was mentioning about Saturday with. I did also invite several vendors, so who knows? The lovely people who made these earrings may be there as well. I have no idea. But I made sure to send them the link for that because they're still looking for vendors. In fact, if you're watching this, I can't guarantee right now. When you see this, they'll still be looking, or even if the event has already passed. But as of April 30th, I believe they're still, as of, I know, 2 days ago was the last time I saw a post about it. They're still looking for vendors. I will also link that below, or somewhere as well, or you can even, direct message me or reach out about it, or leave in the comments about the NELA Pride. So they may still be looking for vendors. So if you have crafts or other things that you'd like to sell, it is a family event. So do keep that in mind. Honestly, there's been several ideas I've thought of that can't quite do, but we'll worry about that later. So I'm going to get in, I don't know, should we do the makes first, the things I've made, or the yarn? I think I'm going to do the yarn first. So I didn't get a whole lot. I think I spent about maybe 50-ish bucks at the Joann's. But I got a few things. Now, that I didn't get a whole lot. That's a little bit less than I spent in last week. I know. I got 2 of these. Now, I'm going to show you this one right here because the other one I've already been working on projects. It's the Burnout Extra in the Bright Lime. This is my favorite shade of lime green. My favorite. I'm going to have a hard time parting with what I've made with these, but I'm going to do it. But I've got these. I made some Leggy froggies, which I will show y'all I will show y'all the Leggy froggies that I made. The Leggy froggies, and I will link the pattern for that too when I show it too. Let's see. I also got some more burlap blanket yarn. Well, I mean, it's all but one of these is burlap blanket in different varieties. I've got this tweed, and I'm going to show y'all. I should probably have showed the projects first so I could talk about it. I found a pattern for Loaf cats, which I'm going to show you what I made using the Loaf cat pattern. And I'm going to link the video tutorial that I use. That way you can give credit, or that way I can give credit too. And I'm going to give credit to all the people who've created these awesome patterns that I've been using as well. Let me see. So this one is the burlap blanket tweeds. This one is woodland tweed. I thought this would be great for like a orangish tabby. I thought it'd be cute. Kind of cat colored. I also got this one right here. This is the big burlap blanket. No, it's not. Because big burlap blanket is a thicker yarn. What I mean by that is this one is roughly twice as much of a blanket skein of yarn, the standard blanket, and is twice as much as price. Except when you use coupons at the Joann's, because I don't believe in paying full price for most things. Anyway, I do pay full price for some things, but I try not to as much as I can. I know it's a little bit far off. It's still April and the event's in June, and who knows, but I did get some, and the camera is of course neglecting to show the neon orangeness of this. This one is the Big Twist Value in, let me see, Varsity Orange, and this is the orange that you could see from the Space Center. I know we're in a house, but if my house had like a window you could see through, and the Space Center was above it, you'd see this. Even though the camera doesn't want you to see this. The camera doesn't want you to know it's neon orange. Anyway, I got these to make some pumpkins with. I have some ideas for it that I may share later. But that's about all the yarn that I've got this week from the Joann's. I did get a Temu order, which I haven't shown. I have it all the way across the room, so I'm not going to get up and show it. But I did from that. Temu does have some yarn that is thick like burlap blanket. Turns out the yarn I had ordered the last time was not the thick one. It's fine. It's still very similar to the blanket yarn. But I'm glad to know that they do have some thick one that is very comparable in thickness to the burlap blanket yarn. So I can order those next time if I need something to go with it, which was what I was thinking for the gray yarn that I got, which I forgot to give the name of. It is Vapor Gray. I was thinking some Loaf cats with stripes, like pride stripes, to almost kind of like a pride no, not a Nyan cat, because Nyan cat had Pop-Tart. And it was, had a rainbow behind it. No, it's not going to be exact, but I thought it would still be cute. Like a gray cat with the, with rainbow. I may do that. It depends on if I can find. I'm trying not to buy any more yarn. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to fail that. Right now, I'm not buying any more yarn because I need to focus on other things. I have something else I'm doing in June that requires money too. So I can't be spending all of my money. So now I'm going to show you what I've been making. And like I said, I'm going to give credit to the patterns that I've been using as well in the description. Some of these, the first few ones I have shown, I think, or at least the patterns. These are new items that I've made with them. Let's see. First I have, the little octos. These are the same little octos that I had in the last video where I was showing about market prep and stuff. These ones, I don't remember the exact color name, but were also made using burlap blanket yarn, and I think between 15 and 14 and maybe even 16 millimeter safety eyes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably not going to be able to hold all of them. 7. Nope, I'm not. I have 8 of those. So I've made 8 little blue ones. I'm planning on making as many as I can, honestly, and I am trying to have different price points because I know those sell well, or at least it does well to have different price points, so I'm trying to do that. I'm just going to set these here so I can show you all the rest of the stuff. I also made some more little leggy froggies. Now, this one, I got so excited to be finished, but I think y'all can see what's wrong. He doesn't have his leg, but it's okay. It is okay. I also made this one and ran out of yarn. So I had got some Temu yarn. I don't have any more, so I'm debating whether I should finish this off because I have enough to sew him up and just have like an amputee, like amputee froggies. I don't know, maybe. I might do that, or I might have them and do that and have them in a clearance section and do that with some other stuff. I haven't quite decided yet. So I'm going to have this one to the side until I do decide. That's why he's not finished. So, and they're not finished. They're just like the bodies, but I consider them finished as far as the yarn goes. I still need to add the eyes and possibly faces. I haven't decided. I know the ones I posted last week didn't have faces either. To show y'all how they look finished, they kind of look like this with eyes. Like I said, I don't have a mouth yet, but they're very cute. Now these, I forgot to mention who made the octopuses. I'm still going to mention, I'm absent-minded. I'm going to mention both and all of them. All from Jade was the creator of these octos. I believe it was a tutorial called Kawaii Baby Octo or something like that. But they're very cute, and she has some other patterns too. I got a little excited and started showing everything before I mentioned that, so I'm sorry. Going back to the leggy froggies, which look like this. These ones were from the Plushy place, which I will link their Instagram down below as well. Like I said, this is what they look like normally, and these were made using Temu's, I don't remember exactly what I used to find the yarn, but it's almost like a weight 4 yarn with a blanket yarn texture, and it was very, very cute. Now, I don't know how many yards came on the skeins that I had. I'm estimating about 60, less than 90, maybe 90, I don't know. Less than 100 yards for sure. They were small skeins, not bad quality. They were good quality. I probably would have liked to have more yardage, but is whatever. I did get at least about 3, give or take, almost 3 from each little skein, so I was kind of happy with that, using a 4 weight. I also made, where's this one? This one. This one's another little leggy froggy body, using, this one was the Adorable from Hobby Lobby. I think it was like a mint or a key lime. I really don't remember. But it's like in between a mint and a lime green, kind of a mid. Not sure how to describe it. It's more of a mint, though. Honestly, more of a mint green. Anyway, I do have some using the, where is it? The Bernat blanket extra. I already had finished. These I did, I want to say Sunday night. Some giant leggy froggies. Some giant leggy froggies that I still need to sew up. So each skein, I got two of these. And then I was able to get about a third. Let me see. I'm going to put them here. About a third, given that these are here, like for the legs. I'm estimating about 2 1/3 of each. So I would need to buy 3 skeins to make the last Lady Froggy. Or at least that's my math. My math don't math, right? I know. But they're very, very cute. Like I said, these are the giant ones. I've made some other ones with regular Bernat blanket. And I do intend to keep doing so. I do intend to keep doing so. The next one that I have, where is it at? Okay, there it is. Let me see. This one is a dinosaur. It's a Brontosaurus. And this one was I want to say all of these were free patterns. They were all free patterns, which, thank y'all. That is something that is very appreciated in the yarn community. This one is from Kayleecrochet. It is a Brontosaurus crochet pattern, and it's no-sew. So you start making the little legs. The most difficult part that I found was the crocheting all these together down here. That was about the most difficult part I had. Not a bad thing about it. It is a little time consuming, but the finished result is like the most adorable dino like ever. I think my legs ended up a little wonky, but that just adds to the unique charm of it. So, like I said, this one is Kayleecrochet. All these patterns will be linked below as well. I've got about two more. Whoop. So this one is the Loaf cat. Now, it's not 100% finished, and I have a bad habit of that. I know. I'm probably not going to get over it real soon, but closer to the event, I will do the finishing up at least. It may be sooner. This one is an almost no-sew, like a 99% no-sew Loaf cat pattern from False Bubbles. There is a YouTube tutorial. So this one I have named Thrifty, and the reason for that, I'm just going to show y'all the little feet. They're the little feet, and they're very adorable. The reason I've decided to call this one Thrifty is, you may have seen in one of my past videos, I don't remember how long ago, I had, a few months back, went to the thrift store with some friends, and found a huge, and I'm talking huge, a skein this size, like all of this yarn, and a skein this size for $3.74. And while I had no idea what to do with it, there was no way I was passing that up. Ain't no way I'm passing up blanket yarn that's at least 2 skeins worth for $4. Ain't doing that. Anyway, so that's why this one is named Thrifty. Thrifty is adorable. I would actually like, if y'all can, or if y'all know, I'm going to give y'all a close-up too. If y'all know what this yarn is, please tell me, because it is very plushy. It is very soft, but there were no labels in these yarns, so I have no idea what it was. But that's why she is called, Thrifty. Thrifty is a cute cat that still needs a tail. Anyway, very, very adorable. Again, this was from False Bubbles as a YouTube tutorial. I will link that below as well. I did make another one, and I'm liking the green eyes for it. I used these eyes. I was going to use the slit eyes that I had, but considering this yarn was so thick, it's not as thick as the Bernat Blanket Extra, but a little bit thicker than the regular Bernat Blanket. So the eyes that I had that were slit shaped like cat eyes would have gone right through. Would have gone right through the stitches. So I used some glittery eyes I'd got from AliExpress instead. Now this one, since I did use the Bernat Blanket on this little one, I think I'm going to name Black Bean. Very cute. Still needs a tail as well. I was able to use the green slit eyes that I got from Hobby Lobby. Very adorable. I just need faces and tails on these, and they'll be finished. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited about this upcoming event. This is going to be my first market selling stuff. I'm super excited, super jazzed. I do still have plans to make some wearables. That's another thing. Where did it go? And I had another part of the business trip / friend hangout. Okay, here it is. I'm so disorganized. It's probably never going to change. Just being real honest about that part. But I did also start making some shawls, or a shawl rather. It's not finished. This is using the Mandela from Lion Brand in the shade, I think it's called Nifflers. I'm going to be real honest. I would like to meet whoever is at Lion Brand naming these skeins, because if you go name a skein of yarn something, please have it be related to what it's named, because otherwise it's just a little disrespectful. I'm not super mad, it's just, it comes off like you wanted to jump on a trend without actually learning anything about it. So this is called Nifflers, which if y'all don't know, Nifflers are from Harry Potter. They're platypus looking things that are brown, not rainbow. This is very cute and gives They're After Me Lucky Charms vibes, which I love. But the Nifflers are cute, adorable, wholesome little platypus-looking little creatures that steal your jewelry and stuff. Definitely not this color. Like I said, not mad about it. I'm just really confused. And if y'all are confused about that, please leave a comment about it. But my plan is for these. And these are one of my purse projects that I'm going to be working on, just taking wherever, because I've made this as a granny square, like a triangle stitch. All it is, and all I started with was half a granny square, but instead of, so you see how I have right here these two? For these two clusters, instead of just stopping at 3, I have 4 stitches, and that goes for the last cluster of each. I have four I think triple crochet is what I'm using. I have 4 of those, and the chain at the start, just to make it symmetrical so I can start and end from each of them, and that way it'll have the same amount added. I've added, with the starting chain, it doesn't count. So the start and ends, so this one I can't remember, like I said, I can't remember. So there's 4, what looks like 4, it's either the chain or the stitch itself. There's 4 triple crochet in each of the last or first, to keep it symmetrical, so I can be increasing here, here, and here, like on each of the corners. That way it's a symmetrical increase. So, but it's like a simple, mindless pattern that I can work on, and I'm going to make a few of these, because I think I have 3 of these skeins, and they're, like I said, they're very cute, but like I said, I would like to know why we are naming yarns names that have nothing to do with them. I'm not super mad, I'm just confused. And if y'all are confused, please let me know. We could have a whole discussion about it. But like I said, I will put those resources, links, all the good stuff in the comment section. Trying to think if that was all. I think that was all for now. Thank y'all for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Thank you.